Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Monday morning. Oh, yes. And it's pretty warm. As it is. Hang on, let's find this. Let's get this going. Woo! All right. Yeah, it's extremely warm. Um, Bad Idea Gaming. What is going on? Good morning to you. Right now, there's going to be it's going to be a bit of a heat wave this week in the UK, and I may not even stream again this week because this is bollocks. To be quite frank. Or I'm going to start a lot earlier. I may start. It's at 8 o'clock at the minute. I may start at 6 and go till 10 or something like that. I'm not sure. Um, but coupled with the hay fever and everything else, which is the last complaint you're going to hear about that today, because it's just there it is. Um, I may just ride out the heat wave this week and not bother streaming again, or I'll do it earlier. But we'll see. We'll see. I've got my fan going on, but I haven't switched it on yet. I want to feel the benefit later. It's only like 20 degrees at the moment at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's going to be 35 degrees, which is that's really, really hot for us. Anyway, right now, I've got a bit of a dilemma. Bad Idea Gaming, how experienced are you with this? Because I'm doing the Iron Man thing. I've had a lot of people tainted. Duncan. Yeah, we probably have got the same heat. There's been quite a few people who have really helped me out while I've been doing this Iron Man thing, but the problem I'm having, right, because I've got a main account as well, and I just do whatever I want to do on that one, which is why I stopped doing it, because it was kind of like there was no effort required. However, Tech 1 stuff, when you're used to Tech 2 and better, is absolute. It's just not very good. So, oh, okay. Well, no, this is just general stuff. Now, I've moved, right? I was because I started Caldari on purpose because I like their ships. What am I showing here? All distribution. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, so I was where was I? I was up in Lenatrek. And I was up here. My home's still up there, so every time I do actually die, I've got one hell of a run to get back, and I haven't moved yet for a good reason. Yeah, it is mostly the same. They've got some new content, but the game's pretty much the same, right? So anyway, I started up here. Hey, anyway, Alid, hey, what's going on? Maybe you can help out with this as well, especially now. I started up in, as I said, up in Caldari, and for ships and the drops and everything like that, which were great. But now I'm down in Minmatar space, right? Down in the complete opposite corner. So the drops that I'm getting are kind of sorry, not Minmatar, Amarr, more Amarr focused stuff, which is great if I had Amarr ships. Which there's nothing wrong with those either. But I'm wondering if I should switch out my tactic. Because I really like this area. It's very, very quiet, which suits the shit out of me. I don't need it to be busy. I need it to be quiet so I can just be a spaceman over here in space. Space is big. I shouldn't be bumping into people every 5 seconds. But I'm wondering, should I switch my ships thing? I do have. I don't think I really need them yet, but if I'm going to use them, I need to use them earlier rather than later because you get less and less. I do have 2 skill extractors, which I got with my Omega pack. So if I wanted to pull some skills out so I didn't waste them, I still lose like 20% because I'm over 5 million. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Aline. Yeah, I do like it here, and I quite like their ships. I mean, and I can get very similar to the stuff. Yeah, T1 crystals don't wear out. I don't think that's that big of a deal though, because I'll be making T2 stuff at some point. The thing is, for the moment, that's still a while away. I still feel that's a month or so if I played really hard, and I've done the sort of groundwork now where I've just played the shit out of the game, and so I don't really need to go quite as mad at it. I'm just waiting for skills to come. Um, but anyway, so as I say, I've got 2 skill extractors if I want to. So that would be um, that means I can steal 1,000,000 hit points off my hit points, 1,000,000 hit points. That'd be nice. 1,000,000 skill points off myself, and I get back 800,000 or something like that because I'm over 5,000,000. Um, and I'm not too far off of. Like, I've got a bit of Amarr stuff already. I could definitely skill into it, but I feel like that might be a better option rather than it. Now that's one option. Go into the Amarr tree and just. I'll keep my. I'll keep my ice mining Vexor for now, which I've got, by the way. Look, this is my ice mining chip. I like the Amarr ships. It's just that I like the Kaldari ones as well, so I just chose Kaldari in the first place. I really. The thing I wanted from my ships, right, was missiles and drones. Um, but I also like shields, and unfortunately, you can't really have all 3. Now, drones were my big thing, though, and Amarr have got ships that specialise into those, so that's not that big of a deal. And their ships look pretty cool. At least once you get past the destroyers, then their ships start to be pretty nice. I do need to build a Gila. See, now the Gila blueprint drops up in Kaldari space. And I did a few of those. I got a lot of decent blueprints up there. I do need a Gila. Well, let's have a little look. Let's have a little look and see what the choices are going to be. Now, if I go Amarr, see, look, I'm not even spec'd into cruisers yet on these, but I do like the Omen. I like the style of the Amarr ships, so that's not that big of a deal. Not like not having Kaldari. Does that have drone bonuses? No, that doesn't. Which is the one that has drone bonuses? Is it the battle cruisers at this point? Yeah, battle cruisers. Which I don't believe you can take into Abyss, right? Biggest thing you can take into Abyss is a cruiser. I don't like the arbitrator, but there we go. One of these has got a lot of drone space as well. But I feel now like the extra drone bonuses were good right at the beginning on the ships. But now that I've spec so far into them, I don't feel like the ships giving me huge bonuses is going to be that big of a game changer. Which is the one that had lots of drone space? See, that's like just having the amount of drones is pretty nice. The bonuses are cool, yes. But I do like being down here. I know I don't want to move area. I would do it again if I had to. It's not that big of a deal. I haven't got that much stuff. Now, Gila, you say. Who do I need for Gila? See, I need Kaldari and Galenti Cruiser to 5 for that to really have the bonuses. Now, I was comparing my DPS to my main ships last night, and the thing I buzz about in a lot is the worm, and my worm is like 250 DPS or something like that, compared to my fucking cruisers, which are just dog shit on here. And fair play, my Mamba, which is 300 or something DPS, and can live. And then the Gila's 650 or something like that. It's just insane. Yes, I do want one of these. But I do like the other pirate ships. In fact, I like most of the pirate ships. Let's not mess about here. Are these the Amarr ones? Here they are. What's that? Minmatar. Oh dear. I suppose you get there eventually. These are cool. People don't like these for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I think they're cool as hell. Little bit of drones. What's their thing? Afterburner velocity. This is median energy turret. Huh. Okay. Why is my chat not keeping up with the returning chatter thing? The nightmare. What's the nightmare? Revenant. Nightmare. Oh, right. Battleship. Look at that. That's insane, isn't it? So I do want to actually start doing some small-scale PvP stuff at some point. And I don't mind what ship I do it in. I just want to do it with a couple of people. Even if it's just some of the like faction warfare stuff, and then people can turn up and what have you. I've been doing the big. I did a big fleet with Loru a couple of times, and I wanted to do the Eve University ones, but I missed out on those just because of timing. I bet it is. It's a nightmare. I'm sure it is. It's very, very nice, and I quite enjoyed that. But I don't like it where like we had 100, like it was about 150 people in the fleet, and at that point it starts to slow down a little bit, and I didn't really like that. Like when I was doing logistics and I was dead, there was me just healing everybody, and then suddenly my capacitor changed from a great big circle full of dots to three things. I thought, oh, what's happened to that? Oh, right, I'm in my pod. Oh, I'm dead, am I? That was quick. But that was certainly a thing. But it was good. I enjoyed that, and that was on my main as well. Like I can just throw ships away on that one. It doesn't matter. Oh, the ship's gone bang. Is it all right? Go and get another one. This I can't really do that with. Hey, Paddy, what's going on? Just having a bit of a brainstorm here about maybe switching ship types. This is my ice miner, by the way, guys. I think I stole the afterburner. Oh no, I didn't. I did steal the afterburner off it, but I don't. It doesn't matter. I just need to be able to zip about on this. But the guns aren't really necessary either. I don't think I probably can't even hit the pirates that spawn with this. But I've got enough drones to keep me alive in the ice place. But mine's at 4 minutes a block, and I managed. Yeah, that's all right. I'll be fine as long as you guys can handle it. I got 55 blocks at the weekend of ice, which was really, really tedious, by the way. Faction Warfare is probably the fastest way to get T2 modules. Why is that, Ali? What for? You mean by buying the green ones, the ones the Federation and Allied ones? But I'm on my way to making them anyway. Look, I've got my planetary industry started over this side. I ripped the other one apart. I still haven't done these yet because I just haven't got enough money. Well, I have now, but I need some other stuff as well. By killing people. Oh, right, of course, yeah. I keep forgetting that you can go and loot them once they've... It seems a bit rough. I don't know if I like that part of it. I'm not that... I don't have the heart for destroying people's time and work. I'd rather they... Like, for faction warfare, I like the idea of it. I'd like to go in there and they say, right, park your ship here, this is what you're using. They give you an equivalent ship and you can blow them up again and again and again. Or you have to pay a bit to blow them up. But taking other people's stuff, I think that's a bit of shit. However, that's the way the game is. But it doesn't mean I've got to be a fan of it. Anyway, look, there's the ice mine, and my other Vexor is in pieces somewhere in space. Or actually, in an abyss. Let me just let this load up. So I need to build another one of these anyway, because it's very good for doing all the slightly more difficult Sancha sites. It's great for that. I think what I'll do, right, is try out because I know what my Yeah, I need to build another one of these. What am I missing here? I think I'm just missing the materials. I think I'm missing some of the shit. Oh no, I'm missing Megasite. It's a pain. Not very much. These are easy though. That's like... Is that 3 runs? A couple of runs of Pyrite. That's no problem. This is the Nox... The Zydrene's a tough one. Well, I've got enough to make one more, and then I've got to go out and find it again. Noxium I'm really good on. Where did I get that from where I got so much? Was it on a border spawn? It must have been. Anyway. So I'm thinking... I am a bit confused, right, with the way that the laser weapons work, because they've got so many different types. I've also got to choose a ship for this shit, right? Is there one with drones? I feel like the Punisher's the Merlin equivalent. What's the difference between these two? 4% bonus to all armor resistances, 5% bonus to small atomic damage. Oh, that's a more damagey one. I do like to take a couple of drones with me. This one has drones. 3 weapons. 3 medium power. 4 lows. Huh. I'm not very familiar with these ships at all. And the thing that really does stump me is what is the type of blaster that I want to use in it. Oh, not blaster. Weapon, because there's pulse and beam, I believe. And then on top of that... So I think beam lasers are the close-up stuff. A Stero would absolutely suit my needs. Not only... I tell you what would really suit my need, a Stratios. I could do everything in that. That's definitely on the to-do list. Actually, I don't think it is on the to-do list. Where is my to-do list? That's not the to-do list I'm talking about. Where's the other one? That's not my to-do list. There we go. Right, there's my ship list that I was... My Stratios is not on there, neither is the Astero. But with the Stratios, they can do almost all the content, like, right the way through. I'd have to build 2, I think, so I didn't have to keep refitting it. Where are we? I was looking at the build for this, right? So, I believe these are the short distance ones. So if I just go with the basic ones, I think I've even got a blueprint for this. I might have bought that earlier on. Into the moon mining products, you need to build... No, I haven't, because I thought I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. I did find a place a few jumps away where the station is labelled something like mine what you want when our moon drill is out. And then they swear at the end of it, like, they're going to get their moon mats. Come and get it if it's up. I'm still on the fence about that, though. I'm going to see once I've got all the rest of the materials, because the rest of them I can get myself, no problem. Might take a little bit of time, but no problem. But once I've got everything, and the only thing I'm needing are those things like the carbon and the whatever the stuff that has to be made by moon mats, I might just buy them, because if it looks like too much of a giant fun-killing pain in the arse, I might not do that. But we'll see. If it looks like something I can actually do, but it just takes a little bit of time, no problem, I'll do it. But if it's just a ridiculous pain in the arse, and I have to keep risking getting blown up again and again and again, I'm not going to do that. Rain! Good morning, Rain Dancer. What's going on? Or good evening for you. It's 1,000,000 degrees here, Rain. We're matching your winter temperatures. It's going to be 35 degrees this week. Alright, so I've got the... if I put these... Where's my hammer? Right, so different types. There's a radio. This is the everyman one, standard, infrared, bit of X-ray. All right, so.
Calgary creds come cheap, but they're paid for in blood. Report illegal Calgary assets to federal authorities. Bring us the truth.
You could do it, but it's a pain solo. Not all moons are the same when you get the stuff you need to process it. Yeah. I mean, if it just takes a bit of time, Aline, I just have to find them. Because once I've found the moon that I want and worked out when I can get it, it might take a few months. I don't mind. Because by then I would have got all a bunch of faction drops anyway, right? It's not going to be that tough. It's the holes that are so shit. And like, it must be... I unfitted a T2 ship on my main just to see how far down it goes with a T1, like only in a simulation. And I think I lost 50% of everything. It's nuts how much better the T2 stuff is. I didn't realise, but when you're skilled into it as well, because it was no point me looking at it on here because I don't have the skill points for it. But for someone who's already skilled right into all the stuff that I'm using, it's quite the game changer. Which is why I couldn't even finish a T1 on my Vexor, which was really well kitted out. I just didn't have the DPS. And in the end, I got Cylon lasered down by two of the trig ships. Come on, just kill them, please! And my poor little drones, try as hard as they might, just could not apply the amount of DPS. They weren't even missing; they just couldn't put the DPS down before I was a scorched mess. In the last room as well, mind. I was very pissed. I've popped a couple of times, Paddy. Don't you worry. I'm really getting my use out. My 82 million ISK on that blueprint that I spent on the Vexor. Don't you worry about that. I'm about to build my 4th one. The one that I'm in at the moment is my mining one, so I guess that doesn't really count. Right, so this does 11 kilometers, which is the far one. Was it multi-frequency, which is the... I never know the ranges on these. Is there a trick to it? Standard. I guess that's the... So 14 kilometers. 33 DPS off the weapons. It's not good enough, is it? I want to see... At that range, I want to see 80 deeps. Where are my drones at? So down here I'm going to be using acolytes anyway, right? How many can I have? 2. 60 DPS. What makes these better? There's a thing, isn't there? So I'm sure there's a building here somewhere, but I've got to go with the stuff that that I've got in my bag. That's worth another 6. What? Once I put them in here, like this. Did the game automatically stack them in that order then? So 16 kilometers, 60 DPS. So this should be the shortest, right? Anyway, That's fine. So I'm guessing a couple of these. There's a lot of space down here. Oh, I need some armor, don't I? So I've got 2,000. I probably want about 4,000 HP on here. I need a damage control. Damage. Oh, would you look at that? And a I want one of those. Yeah, I'd like to keep a bit of range from them if I can get away with it. I like to be about the middle. With my Merlin, I have to be almost in their face. I think I'm at 3 kilometers with that, but the damage is incredible. See these things, these AEK. Never believe everything you read on Google either. If you, I went and trusted Google AI because I wanted to know where these dropped because I've blown up so many of them. Now I need some more, right? And it says these do not exist in the game. I fucking well do because I've been hoarding them. But that came from a 10-year-old Reddit post. I can't remember where these were dropping from though. It might have been in Caldari space, but it might also be everywhere. I do not know. What else do I want in here? One of those, one of those, one of those, and oh, an armor repairer, right? Not the ancillary one, even as nice as they are. Go for the compact. Go for the compact. And then I just need to fill in a couple of these holes. Maybe a... I don't need to be quite so specialist here, do I? Trimark, I think. I always check what I pick up. Oh dear. If it's something good, then I try and keep a note of where I got it from. But I didn't realise they didn't drop everywhere, you know. Right, so one of those, and then the nano, just to bring my. Has that done anything? Jesus. Wow. Does that just put my? Does that just slow me down? Is that it? Do I need to be very specific? Why didn't that put my armor resist up? Oh, just puts up the total. 15%. See, that's not bad. Maybe I need to get the specific ones. Alright, I definitely need the nano pump. We got this up to 91 repaired over 48 seconds. For range of my drones, 48 kilometers, 49 kilometers. I don't need to mess about with that. They're tracking. They're alright, they've got this. Or I might put one in there. I need an afterburner. But I do need... What am I missing then? Where's the whole explosive? And I've got the thing. I've got the pattern for this as well. Alright, let's pop that in there. Pairs 18.9 per second. It's more than that. That's not 19 times... I suppose it is. Another one of those? What does that bring it up to? 103. That's good. I think that'll keep me alive a bit longer. Especially if I can find another 1A armor thing. Right, afterburners. So bog standard. One of them. I'm running out of capacitor though. Where's the enduring one? It's me a minute and 36. Can't see past my own. It's 140. I'll take whatever I can get on this. What goes in these slots here? Targeting thing for the drones, I guess.
Epic action, epic romance, epic laughs, epic drama. Holophones from impetus escape into the
I've got
epic.
one. That'll do. And then a script of some description, I'm sure.
Quick. In the heat of the moment. Stay cool with the Federation's favorite flavors. Now available in blue.
Why am I drawing a blank on what I should have in here? What do we put in our middle slot? A web, perhaps? What's the range of these? Or do I not have to worry about that with lasers? I'm not sure. Alright, Paddy. Well, you have a safe journey home. And I shall be on till about midday.
Federation fleets want you to join the good fight.
Do I need to... Do lasers suffer from things moving fast? I thought they just hit. I can certainly put a web in there, though. And if you think that there's nothing better to go in that slot, then let's see what we got. This one uses the least of my resources. Oh no, I can't afford it. Oh wow, it's going to have to be the compact one. No, I can't afford that either. Can't afford. Next. Cat battery. Alright. I can't get that in there either. Why am I missing so little? I'm missing such a small amount. Where do I get that thing from? That's CPU, right? No, that's okay. So do I. That my actual clone with bits in it, which might not seem like a lot, but it's a lot more than I've got in this empty one, which I keep killing. So but that only helps the repair amount, which might have saved my ass actually. Can I take anything out of here? All of these things are the low versions, crying out loud. Although the standard laser guns are probably quite greedy. Maybe I should take out one of the nano pumps and put in the cap. What's a flip? How do I get this? Take out one of those and have a bit less healing. And go for... Have I got anything there? No. Okay, so... Oh man. Engineering? Capacitor control circuit? No. There. What's this thing? Power grid subroutine maximizer. Pop that in. Bob's your uncle. So 70 DPS on a standard Watsits at 14 kilometers with about 2/5 coming from, about 40% coming from the drones and 60% from me. From me guns. I need to find one of these, so that'd be interesting. Save as. Tormentor. Experimental. Alright, let's go with that. I think that'll work. So now it's this versus for something that's the same range. Now, because I've got all the Caldari stuff. My missile ship, for example. It's a bit tricky because none of these have got drones. 75 DPS from my missile-y Kestrel. 135 DPS from my get in their face and punch them to death Merlin. Which doesn't have any way to regenerate their shields, funnily enough. I should probably... Am I hoping that their shields just survive the whole way through? And then... Have I got anything on this? My Condor, which is empty. Huh. I haven't worked out a way to get this to do anything useful yet. I feel that's much more of a PvP thing. And the Kestrel is the PvE equivalent. This seems like it's good for not against the AI, and more against grabbing somebody and shaking them to death. So that's how the Amarr thing goes. I'd really like to give it a try. Let's see how much the blueprint costs. Oh, I did do a Dread Fleet wormhole thingy yesterday, so I do have some money kicking around. Yes, I do. I've got some money, just some stuff to sell. It's probably, what's that, 30? Well, I should say, shouldn't it? 22 million. So I can buy a blueprint or two without getting punished. Deep flow rift. Word I was looking for. Right, how much is... That's the Tormentor, though. I'm wondering if perhaps the Punisher, just because it doesn't have drones, does much more damage. We'll find out in a second. Today is Theorycraft Show by poor theorists. Look at this. Look at the teeth and the eyes. Where is the... Oh, for God's sake! If I can't buy it here, where can I buy it? Let's find out. What's this called? Tormentor. See how far I have to go. Probably just in the next zone. So the Tormentor blueprint. 3 million. But can I get it in domain, I guess? Yes. I want to go to devoid. Please say I can get it in devoid. Bugger. No. So I have to go to domain for it. Or maybe Heimtar. Probably not. No. So I have to go to domain for it, which is a good few jumps. I'll do a bit of a thing, like drop my my mining ship over there, or my mine hauler, I should say. I'm going over to there. But before I do that, let's make sure and let's just see what the Punisher can do. So that was what did we say? That was 70 DPS. Not really all that special. I feel like these are cool as hell, these pod racer things, but I feel like they're not really for. I feel like they're for more for faction stuff. Because here they've got electronic warfare stuff on them, propulsion jamming, just the bonuses. But saying that, there are other bonuses. Yeah. And this one is definitely the coolest, but no weapon bonuses whatsoever. Just this is a E-war ship and no mistake. Saying that, I tell you what, always gets slept on, right? Is the scanning ships, because they've got so much hold. Not that I really need it, but you can get these things to do some real work. They've got drones as well. 15, so 3 drones. So I did this with the Heron, and I thought, why isn't anyone using the Heron to fight with? But I think it might be a bit brittle. Right, well, we know what we need in there. The damage control. Small, blah blah blah. Is that one? One of them. Oh wow, it's running out quickly, isn't it? Ooh. That's a lot more CPU than we thought it'd see.
Thanks to our movement, you can relax and let our drones do the work. Creo-drum by Obi-Wan.
Hey, can I do this? I can. Oh, only 2 guns.
Commuters are advised, protests are currently disrupting promenade traffic. Visit the promenade to witness our democracy in action.
I can fit a lot of drones in there. 36. No, you see, they don't do very much damage. Guess that's the thing. That's real. Alright, so the Heron worked out a little bit better than that. Oh, you can put missile launcher in there. Why would you want to? And then it shouts at you for mixing. Oh, you run out of power anyway. But just as an aside. See, the DPS is about the same. It's not worth the effort. Cool ship though. I think somebody's already done this job for me. Yeah, there we go. Wow, there's loads of community ones. Look how many low slots this thing's got. Good grief. Oh, look, all Tech 2s. Just to make me feel bad. Where did they go? Okay. Enforcer. These all ones. That's more like it. Okay. See, 100 DPS from a Punisher. Keep it simple. Because then I've got to buy one of those blueprints. Pretty sure I've got that one already. Wow, 2 of those, huh? Wow, wow. Look at that. Shaking it all about. Only 80 hit points repaired. Be interesting, different way of doing things. All about the cat battery. I'm intrigued. If I take that out, do my skills still... Ooh, 2 minutes and 16 seconds. No reason to take that out either. Huh. I think the Punisher's winning so far. 100 DPS on a frigate to get it. It certainly is. As I said, I've got 135 on my Merlin. But I really have to get in their faces for that, which isn't bad. I don't mind. But it does get kind of dangerous. I just wondered what his defences are like. I mean, there's no... Only 79 hit points per 5 seconds. With the nano pumps, I can take it to 103, but it looks like I haven't got the space in there for it. But I think we might give this a go. I like the crucifier. What's this got? 10% reduction in small energy turret. Oh my god, it's already got reduced stuff. 4% bonus to all armor resistances. Oh, that's not bad. Per level of... And where am I on a Amarr frigate? See, what I'm not going to do just yet, right, is take away... is use my skill extractors. Until I'm sure. But I don't want to let it get to the point. I can't remember what the next step is, because I know that over 5 million... you only get 400,000 back, like when you inject one. And I can't remember where the next stepping stone is. It might be quite a lot. It might be about 20 million or something like that, where you only get 300,000 back per large skill injector. Where are we? Spaceship Command. So, Amarr frigates. Oh, I'm not even at level 4 yet. That probably says something for the damage. Whereas with my Kaldari frigates, I am at... Oh, I'm maxed out. See, that's quite a bit of extra damage and everything going on there. You know what? We're going to give this a little go. Where is the... What's a flip? Come on. I'm sure I'm going to have to get this from the same place as the Tormentor one. Punisher blueprint. In Devoid, I think it was, I said, didn't I? Or not. Domain? Yeah. Okay, so we're going over to domain. What? I'll go and have a little journey over there, but I'm going to take my... not that, I've got one over there. Should I take my... Take my ore hauler. Because my pioneers... I've got a pioneer over there already. Oh, I got a decent skin, by the way, for my pioneer. This is my over here one. I got one of these partner skins. Look at that! Isn't that nice? Hey, fancy shit. Very, very fancy. I won that off of a Wombat's channel. I was very lucky. Anyway, so my other, yeah, I really wanted that. The Pioneers are maybe the consortium issue one is a decent DPS ship. The normal one doesn't have enough uh, leeway to do anything. It needs a bigger. It would need to be able to. It just needs more. The consortium issue one is definitely a decent. You can get away with stuff. The Pioneer, well, I mean, you could possibly kill stuff with it, but for a destroyer, it kind of falls short on a few things because of all its mining bonuses. But you know what? You say that. I wonder what you can actually do with it. I don't think you can make it so the damage is anywhere decent. The morning tainted. I didn't even say hello. Look how rude I am. I don't deserve my viewers. Right, let's have a look. The Pioneer. If you put some stuff on it. I mean, what if you don't put mining lasers on it? Let's say you could use mining drones, right? Because there's no point in having one if you're just going to have it not mining at all. Because then you could go and do the belts, couldn't you? You could just go from belt to belt, killing everything and then taking whatever you can mine in the meanwhile. You might as well, you're there. So let's say, what does it have? It's got a lot of a lot of defense in the first place. What's its bonuses? It's just mining bonuses, of course. What would you put in here, even? It's got no low slots. I feel like you're just asking for a headache. You haven't got room for shields or armor. I suppose you've got room just for shields. So it's a destroyer, right? You can put a normal afterburner in there. Outrider gets a drone bonus and reasonably tanky. I was thinking Outrider. That's a way off though. Yeah, that's definitely on the I'd like one of these please list. You can do, and it fits. You can put a command thingy in there as well, I think. Yeah, you can put one command unit in there. It does look cool as hell. I will definitely be getting one of these. Oh, what, that creator skin bad idea anyway, for the comic? I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, that will definitely, that's on the list. The one I'm a little bit bummed about is the Perseverance, because I can go and buy one off the store, but I can't buy them. So I'm hoping that they put them again in the Winter Nexus. If there's another Winter Nexus this year, I might, because otherwise I just can't have the ship, right? And before they run out on the market, once their price goes below half a billion, I think I might just buy one on my main, so that I've got it in the reserve. Because if they say that, right, yeah, these are never coming again, then I'm having one of those. That'll break the rules, good and proper. But I need to be able to get one in the first place. But if they come around again next year, I will get 4 of them blueprints, because I've got 4 characters capable of them, and I will store them up. Alright, So, where were we? Where were we? I need to go and get the blueprint for... Oh, which is the close place? Is it Real? I think it's Real. Hey, Real. One of these. Oh no, 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 no. What happened there? Why would I go through that bit of horror? I need a better market browser thingy. Because this one doesn't tell you how many jumps it is from you. There's no... if anyone knows a better market browser than Eve Market Browser, I'm all ears. Because I need one that I can put my location in so it can tell me how many jumps away it is. There's 21 jumps. Where's the close ones? Why is it so yellow? Get out of my face.
Enjoy the majesty of Vexor from the comfort of your home.
Sibo. That's the one. That's the one. Come on. That rings a bell. Sibo.
By the legendary Sultan Opera Company.
Rings the wrong bell. Why is it? Why would I go there? But, there's a place in Domain where I get all my stuff from. I can't remember where it is. I should leave something there. I should leave a bullet there or something. What I did with the other ones. And it wasn't a million jumps either. Maybe. You missed nothing, Paddy. I'm just going to go up and get a blueprint for a Punisher. But I need to find somewhere. Is it the Amarr Trade Hub? Where? Which is the Amarr Trade Hub? How do I know? No, it's not the Amarr Trade Hub. It's going to be one of the edge ones, I think. More on this side. But I don't know which is... What is the Amarr Trade Hub? I just need somewhere in High Sycamore to get this from. These stupid names. Shabura, 0.7. Many jumps. Amarr 8. Okay. Horus. Aha, there we go. That's way less jumps. Oh, it's 2 less jumps. But it's better than the amount of jumps I was about to do. 16. See, any of these in there, bad again. Looks like I'll be going there. Like, to be honest, once I'm on my way there, it will pop up in the market browser. That's still a lot of jumps, and I need to drop off my thing on the way, don't I? Where is... my other pioneer. Here.
Cavalry crates come cheap, but they're paid for in blood. Report illegal cavalry assets to federal authorities. Bring us the truth. We'll deliver the
Waypoint. There we go. Okay. What the hell? What's this? What happened there? Oh, because that's where it is. Okay. Jesus. Alright, do that. I've got a shuttle over there. I need to take another one. But I kind of wanted to leave a shuttle there as well. No, so where's my shuttle? Where's my shuttle at? Okay, I've got a few of these. Made them in advance. Boop. Oh, I might need some money as well, right? Before I go out of there and find that I haven't got any. Which is why you do the rifty things and save the money for a rainy day. Where's the money? Where's my rainy day money? I appear to have lost my rainy day money. There we go. I can sell these here, right? Station. Yes. Okay. Is that the NPC one? Yes, it is. And I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I'm going to need more than one blueprint, I think. And I need a rig. Oh, this thing. Small energy locus coordinator. Make sure I haven't got it already. I know I haven't got that. I haven't got one of those, but small capacitor control circuit. I think I've got. I do 2. See, look, I would have had 3. Can you imagine? Because I have made this mistake before. Oh, let me buy the thing. Wait, I've already got one, and I've done it with that as well. Unbelievable. Don't mind me. Just like got money to burn. Me. Small. Let me just make sure I haven't got this, just in case I already have. Small energy locus. I don't think I have though. I've never heard of that. Okay. Make sure I can make it as well. Okay. Suddenly come up like the 100 million I spent on the cloak blueprint. I need to find out I needed T2 max for it. Very, very, very upsetting. Put this in the to-do list, shall we? Was that it? Or BPs? What's the laser that I can make? Small afocal laser. Huh. Is this a... Ah. That's the meta one. I make this small focus beam laser. I don't mind using the normal one for the moment. What's it called? Focused. I'm pretty sure these are all going to be in the same place, right? So once I get into range, I can check for them. And... already got those. These I don't have. I've got like faction ones dropping, but... Or do I? Or do I? Heatsink.
Heart beating, bass drum pounds. Adrenaline pumps as cymbals crack. Victory, breathe deep and let the synth flow. Egonics, your life, your sound.
We'll see what I've got the money to cover when I get over there. Fingers crossed. Or if I'm smart, I'll just go and sell those other bits next door. I'll sell those other bits next door just so I don't run out of money, otherwise it'll be a bit of a waste of time. It's quite a lot of jumps. So heat sinks. This. Seems like a staple. $75,000. Wonder if I'm passing there. It would go. It would be orange if I was passing that way. I'll see what I can do. Okay. It's pretty cheap though. And
Are you ready for a brighter future through better bonds?
got so many windows open. I don't know where I am.
Industry for Democracy Act of YC 125.
Is that everything? Heatsink, coating, laser, and the Milado there. Right, we are good to go. Go and get some more money. Boop, 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 boop. Where do I sell these next door, I think? If I can't sell these next door, I'll wait till later. Oh no, he's a long way off. Seven jumps! That's something for later. The money I've got will have to last me. 16 million, I've got it. Oh, I do need my notepad, don't I? There we go. Let's roll!
Warp drive active.
This only needs a couple of bits to make it a bit more... it's already got a decent align time. It's like sub 8 seconds. That will go down to sub 7 with some nicer bits on it. But I've got 3 empty ring slots on it, and I can still... Just to take the warp speed up a bit. I wouldn't mind taking out one of these. Oh, I've already got a Type D in there. Boo. It can take one hit off of a smart bomb without exploding. And I've got room to put... just to get a bit more speed in here. I wonder... And then room for a cloak, obviously, and then it's all not a problem at that point.
Warp drive active.
So I need... Oh, that one was already in the region. That's not a problem. It's these. Let's see when this pops in. Oh, coffee's almost finished. Talked the temperature right out of it.
Warp drive active.
I think this updates as you jump, right? So as soon as I pop into a zone where I can see this, it should show up. I might have to make a skin for this. I use it quite a lot. And the bio ones are just kind of boring. And it's got quite a lot of real estate to paint stuff on. Lurking bit here. Hey Dangerous, welcome in. Just going off and changing ship types at the moment. I was a Caldari spaceman, but now I've moved down to Amarr space. And getting the drops that I need a lot more convenient to have Amarr ships. So I'm giving a little bit of a try on the Amarr frigates first, and see where we go from there. I do like the Amarr cruisers. I'm not such a big fan of the destroyers, even to the point for the 3 blueprints that I got for the Navy destroyers from the last event. I only got the Minmatar, Caldari, and Galenti ones. Because I wasn't very impressed with the Dragoon. I'm still not very impressed with the Dragoon. I might eat my words later and then kick myself for not getting the blueprint. But we'll see.
Warp drive active.
But I'm hoping to bypass Destroyer and go straight to Cruiser with Amarr. We'll see how it works out. Yeah, I'm starting to get used to the little heart attack from flying the Vexor so much, for hearing the shield alarm go off almost immediately. Keeps me on my toes, you know. Am I still in derelict? I am still in derelict. I can't in Abyssals. I can't use battle cruisers. You can only use up to cruisers, right? At least in the lower. Well, I think in any of them. I think it's either frigates, destroyers, or cruisers. I don't think you take battle cruisers in there. That was just my for what I wanted to look at currently, but for later. They're very. They're quite. I like them. I like doing them. They're good. One, they're good money, and 2, they're quite fun, and 3, you can't get attacked while you're in there. You get to get on with your thing that you're doing. Quite a lot to manage, and it's like you only get 1 life as well. If you mess it up, you lose everything. You lose your ship, you lose your pod.
Drive active.
You cannot get out. So if there's a point like where you know it's all going wrong, you better just, well, you know, it's all going wrong. And the AI in there will pod you as well, because why wouldn't they? Because there's a 20-minute timer on the place. But if they've blown up your ship, they're not going to just leave you floating around in there for the rest of the 20 minutes, and they destroy your pod. They don't target. If you're in there with somebody else, I don't think they target it immediately. You should be all right for a second or two. So if it's really close, you might be all right.
Warp drive active.
But the battle cruisers, that's when the Amarr ships start getting really nice. Like the Prophecy, I would like. The Harbinger, I would definitely like. And this thing, this is the weirdest shit. This looks like the doesn't look like the thing. I think Bear One looks like. Is it a trig ship that looks like this? No. There's one of these ships that looks just like the Amarr one. I can't remember. I swear it was a one of them. No, clearly not. No, not them. I'm sure I'll come across it in a minute.
Warp drive active.
However, this one's got range for days. I think you can shoot them from the next solar system. This is quite something. The range on this is nuts, right? Look how many high slots it's got. Who wants to be on the other end of that? It's got like no defense whatsoever. As we're in battlecruiser territory, for it to start with less than 10k is quite something. But I suppose you don't get hit if they don't get close, right? No drones, it's just guns. Glass cannon, indeed. Indeed, a glass cannon. It looks so crazy. But there's a pirate version of this that's right up in your face. And I can't remember. I just skipped by it. Oh, here we go. Oh no, it's that's the one I was thinking of, the Mechabot. That looks kind of like in that fashion, but it's a bit... One, it's not as big, it's just a destroyer. I do want one of these, though. I've never had one. See, I've got a Cinnabal on my main as well, and that's just incredible. It's coming close to what the Gila's capable of.
Docking request accepted.
And just pure deleting things. It's really nice. And I use that for Abyssals as well, and it's not as good as the Gila, but it's still very, very fun. Alright, so let's get into... Let's take that out of there. It's packaged, so I'll leave it packaged. Get into this. They killed two birds with one stone. They dropped my mining ship off and picked up my shuttle, or picked up a shuttle.
Have a pleasant journey, Capsule.
Have a pleasant journey, Capsuleer. Okay, thank you. I use the shuttle so much, I should probably make a skin for one of those as well, but it seems quite a lot of... because I think the minimum you can spend is about, I think, 25 or 30 plex when you make one. It seems like a lot of money. That's what... 120 million for a shell skin.
Warp drive active.
You sure can. So if you go here, the studio, create new design. Wombat, what's going on? Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. I am, because I moved my region, Wombat. There, so there you go. Yes, you can definitely make your own skins. Just go into, you can open it on the Neocon menu as well. I believe it is in utilities and... No? Yes. No? No, it isn't. It's somewhere else. Oh, Paragon Services and Ship Skinner. And there we are. It's expensive though. It's Plex-wise.
Warp drive active.
So, Wombat. Oh, my name is pronounced Nate, by the way, Wombat. I know you like... it seemed like you were struggling with that. So I moved working day, so only able to lurk. You've got 5 minutes until the next meeting, right? So I'll be quick on this then, and you can help me out here. I started off in Caldari space, like right up in the top left corner of the map, of HiSec at least, and obviously I'm getting all the drops, all the meta drops from there, and but I wanted somewhere quieter, so I moved down to Amarr space, just next to Amarr space, and. But the drops I'm getting are for Amarr ships, so the laser stuff, the armor stuff. Now I either put characters in two places, or I was thinking, right, I can take the Amarr ships, because I quite like those, and just focus on those instead. I might need to use one of my skill extractors, because I don't want wasted points, but I'm not sure about that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and grab myself a Punisher blueprint. And give that a go and see if I can get on with it before I really commit and go into the the cruiser and destroyer level of stuff, because that means skill points. But it's a long way to go if I wanted to continue with my Caldari stuff to go and get the drops from the pirates. Whereas they're dropping all the stuff that I need for Amarr ships down in Derelict where I am. As I am now. See, my stuff is here now. It's very quiet down here. I love it. But my home bit is up here in Caldari space, where I've been. So I can't just keep going backward and forwards. Anyway, so that's the current thing.
Warp drive active.
I'm still gathering mats, finding out the hard way how weak all the T1 stuff is. I've lost 2 Vexors so far, doing stuff that I could normally do on frigates. Yeah, exactly that. That's why I'm considering. I'm gonna give the Punisher a try. It seems like the best DPS frigate that I've got available. Oh, here we are. Look, we're in system for the stuff that I need. Let's go here.
Warp drive active.
First, grab this. Because I do like I like the frigates for Amarr. I like the cruisers for Amarr. I'm not a big fan of the destroyers. I think they're just boring. I'm sure they're great, but they're just boring. Anyway, that's what my current goal is, and a lot of grinding as well to get the mats back for the Vexors that I've blown to pieces. Fighting Blood Raiders on Amarr is very tough. Why do you say that? What's the what's the thing? Here we go. Right, so there's my heatsink. Now I do have a couple of the meta ones of these, but I don't have the base one. So just for all the ships I'm going to blow up. Right, there's one. I need this. Not here. Ah, right. Yes. Yeah, as I found out. Yeah, I'll work around that. I've been hit so hard with those so many times. Oh, I could buy this here as well. That one. I like the way this resets every time somebody buys one. So that means no one's bought one of these for 50 days. Or thereabouts. Because that will reset to 364 days, I believe. 365 days when I buy this. Yeah. Alright, thanks for swinging by, Wombat. I will catch you at the weekend, I'm sure. Have a good one. Alright, where are we? So that's those two, but try not to buy the same thing twice. I need that. I've got that one. Where am I getting this from then? I wonder where that comes from. And what was the other thing? The multi-spectrum coating blueprint, I think. Haha! 2 jumps. And I'm going that way anyway, it looks like. Mihator. Yeah, I'm going there in a minute. But where do I get... I don't want to leave without this, you see. Small energy locust coordinator. I mean, it's on the way. We'll find it. We'll find it. We'll find it. We'll find it. Don't forget the ones that you actually bought. Try not to lose what I'm actually trying to do. This is where it gets tricky. Not whizzing by the place that I want. Because I mean, it's not that long of a run, but you don't want to go here multiple times when if you're going past the same place again and again. Right, so this is where I get the other thing from, whatever it is, whatever I forgot. Just trying to get that thing. Right, yes. Multi-spectrum coating. Let's go and grab this.
Warp drive active.
NPC, right? Am I making a mistake? Yes, it is. But that one should just turn up in the
Docking permission requested.
thing
Docking
on the way
request accepted.
to the dish. Probably at the same place. There's that. So that's all the little slots taken care of. Get rid of these now, can I? Heat sink, small focus laser beam. That exactly. That's you've got to be careful with that, right? So, but also don't be tricked by it. It can be quite sort of like you've spent money for no reason, right? Now I'm in the station. I haven't got because I've got I've got it all. I normally send all my of these things that you get as drops to one character so that they're all in one place. So the metallic ones are quite expensive, and you get two. I think you get two by default. So that immediately makes it 40 plex just by putting one on there, and then you've got all the other slots to fill in. Now, for example, putting that white one in there doesn't really make a hell of a lot of difference, but it doesn't change the price either. Some of them will not change the price, but if I was to put the metallic one in there, it puts it up by another 10 plex. Looks cool. Looks cooler on a bigger ship, obviously. And then this side is the patterns. So any patterns you've had drop will show up over here. And don't forget all the tools and everything up here. It's really very, very nice to manipulate. Do it without screwing it up. You can do all sorts of things with it, but it starts to get very expensive. Like, so if I put a metallic one in this side on the front end, it brings it up to 60. It's easier if you've got more paints to show this to show these effects off, but you can do all sorts of shit with it. 50, and then you've got to wait. So once you've submitted it, you can only save 5 as well without any skills in it. There are actual Skinner skills. But once you've submitted it, you can then say, yes, I want to have this skin, but then it takes about 3 or 4 days, depending on how much stuff you've put in there. See, this one takes a day and 4 hours already. And you can make it go fast. You can say, no, I want it now. But I think if you want it now for a 4-day one, it costs you another 75 plex. So just wait for it so it's free. That's the best advice I can give on that. But yeah, the Skinner thing is very cool. Nobody really loads of people just do not know this thing exists. No way. No. Because they're really expensive. Because you've got to because you pay so much to make them, and you're not going to sell them for cheap, right? Like, so this costs 1.2 billion. That costs 1.2 billion. No way has it killed the skin market. Or if you want to pay Plex for it, that one's made, and it probably cost. I mean, they probably cost them 120 Plex to make, which is a lot of money. So they're selling it for 150, so that you don't have to. This one's 50 Plex. That's not bad at all. But I mean, you could do this for 25. But somebody else has done the work, so you don't have to. Or for them to be charging 52 Plex, maybe it costs them 50. Maybe it costs them 40. But they're just making a little bit of profit off it, and why not, right? Yeah, sure. You can sell it in the shop, or you could send it to one of your. What is that thing? That is the coolest ship I've seen. So you can assign it to somebody. You know, like when you do a contract, you can once you've got it in your studio thing, you can say you assigned it to me, and sell it to me for. I think you have to put some sort of value on it. You can either sell it for Plex or you can sell it for ISK. But when I send it to my characters, I just put 10 ISK on it. It still costs you to send it to them. It still costs you, I think, a minimum of about 20,000 or 200,000 ISK. but they have to pay for it. The person you send it to, I think 10 ISK is the lowest you can put on there. You might be able to put 0 ISK, I'm not sure, but 10 ISK. And then you can just send it to your own characters. Same as doing a contract. Or you can put it on the market and hope somebody buys it. Maybe make some plex that way. If it's good enough, someone's going to buy it there, right? Right, where was I? I interrupted myself. Alright, so I got the multi-spectrum gun, done. Don't need that. Boom, heatsink, done. Small focus beam laser, done. Just need my spaceship. And... oh, where is it? The... it is, it's really nice. I like making skins. But as I said, it does cost plex. So if you've got some spare plex and you don't want to sell it... like for me, look, I've got in my plex wallet, got 1,015 plex. You know, when you get those Omega deals and what have you, and some of them come with plex. That's what I did with this one. It came with 2 skill injectors, 1,000 plex, and well, 2 skill extractors. What else did it come with? Something else I've used already. Oh, probably. I think it came with 650,000 skill points, or maybe more. But it worked out cheaper than just buying 2 months of Omega or 3 months of Omega or whatever it was. So I definitely fell on my feet with that one. But now I've got 1,000 plex. I don't know what to do with. Got some old skins you can put on the market. Yes, you should. Oh, that way. Oh, what? Just the normal skins? Yeah, some of them don't sell for as good as you want. And then the ones that sell for great money, you probably want to use yourself. But it's worth a try. Doesn't hurt, does it? Right, I need the blueprint for this in my thing as well, just in case it comes up a bit earlier. New market details. Got the 2 things in there? Yes, good. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of that. What is that? Get on with the journey. That wasn't as painful as I thought. At least there's... I like it when there's stops along the way to actually do something. The way back's going to be a bit more... but maybe we can see about some decent builds.
Warp drive active.
I'm careful not to get myself killed in my Punisher as well by doing combat sites that are a little bit too difficult. Where's my market window? Oh, can I have a back button on this as well? I think I can.
Warp drive active.
Oh, I can. Awesome. So I don't need this open anymore either. Yes. Or this, for that matter. There we go. Wait until it pops up. Because now I believe I'm in Amarr space.
Warp drive.
It better pop up soon, huh? Haven't got that many jumps left. Oh, because it's in domain, isn't it? Yes. As soon as I get into domain, it should pop up. Might not even have to go all that way in. There we go. There we go. Or jump. Oh, right, it's going to be there, isn't it? Okay.
Warp drive active.
The same place? Looks like it.
Warp drive active.
Oh, I'm actually surprised that didn't update.
Warp drive active.
It's actually on my to-do list. I think it is. No, no, that's the wrong way. God damn it.
Warp drive active.
I tell you what I do miss out on not being able to use is the Society of Conscious Thought ships. They're so OP,
Warp drive
but they
active.
would just trivialise the whole Iron Man thing. And so I got the whole, or I had the whole lot of them because I did the entire quest line for it, and just gave them to my other character. But the frigate, excellent. The these ones, so the apoptosis, the metamorphosis, that's just, it's got all the bonuses from the Astero, for example, but you don't need, you need 0 skill points. You need 1 point
Warp drive
in
active.
Spaceship Command to get everything from it. It just gives you them flat out. And you can't even reprocess them. They give you 1 of the base ore if you reprocess them. So it's just crazy talk. But all the ships are great. The Gnosis, I think it's the Gnosis, is the cruiser, is easily a match for the Stratios all day long. All of them can fit. All of them can fit stealth, covert ops stealth units on them. So yeah, I had all of those, and I just had to contract them to my main. Which it's all right. I can still make use of them. Just got 2 of each now, 3 of each. But it would have been nice to use them on here. But again, it would have just trivialised the whole thing. It would have been no point at all. Oh, the Sunesis as well. Great for... It's got huge storage. All of them can use drones. The Gnosis is a little bit slow, but if you can get the speed out of it, and it can use command burst. But the Sunesis is the one that's like the Stratius, I think. Is it a cruiser? It's Destroyer. Which even better.
Warp drive active.
But the Metamorphosis is definitely Astero levels of Explosive, but without having to train anything into it.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Alright, so we need the Punisher blueprint. There we go. And what was the other one? This thing. And I believe that's I'll just check, but I think that's the shopping list done. Oh, you know what I need? The bullets. Crap, I wonder how much they cost. I'm going to confuse myself here. Let me just find that the right thing. Put them in my bag. You know how often I've left the station and left the blueprints in the item thing. So, I think I've got some bullets. Charge frequency crystal. Oh, I have. I've got some already. Do I need any others? I've got the infrared, multi-frequency, and standard. Do I want the X-ray? I think I want the X-ray, don't I? Multi-frequency. Do I want all of these? Or there's some that just aren't worth having? I probably want radio. 30 grand? You know what? Hang on, the other one was 30. What's going on? Yeah, see, now they know I'm here. Now they know that I'm buying. Microwave. I swear, if this goes up again, you have to have a word with the station boss. Alright, that's a bit cheaper. I wonder why they're different prices. Some of them just shit. Radio, standard, ultraviolet and X-ray, is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yes. Yeah, they're different ranges for sure. But I'm wondering if some of them have overlap, or because they all do the same damage, right? I'm pretty sure they all do. EM and thermal. That's their thing. Are these bonuses different? I'll have to have a little look when it's not quite so dull and boring. But I might as well have them. Oh, that one's even cheaper. Alright, that offsets that 35,000 one. I mean, they're not very expensive, but I suppose I better have that. I'm here. Why would I not get them? It doesn't make sense. I bet this one's pricey. Look at that, 25 million. Oh, 2 jumps away. Why don't they sell the X-rays here? Oh, I wonder what's the deal with the X-rays. Let's have a look. Range is horrible, but they use a lot less thing as well. Oh, what pain in the ass. I don't need that X-ray. Longer range does less damage. But it's also fitting them in so that you can fire them as well, right? It's like the cap struggle is real. If this is on the way back, then I'll get it, and if it's not, then I'm not going to. How's that? I want to buy everything from the same station, and they've slowed me down. Set destination. I've got 20 jumps back. Beziba. Wool. Sifezon. None of those places are on here. Right, that one's 2 jumps away though. Let's have a look. Location, add waypoint. Optimize. Oh, it adds 1 jump. Alright then. Alright, I'll grab that 1. Adds an extra jump to the trip. And then I've got them all, right? So, that. Where's that? Grab these. Leave here.
Warp drive active.
Drive active. Now the long old trip back, might as well have a nice look at space, see what's going on. Nothing. It's space. I didn't have to pick up my other ship again, did I, this time? I dropped the... I did drop a shuttle off at that place. Good, okay. And I dropped my mining ship off. That's going to be over the next... I'm going to go crazy with the mining for the next couple of weeks. So, yeah, I'm depending on what the temperature's like for later on in the week, which I know is going to be high, I'm either going to start really early, about 6 o'clock in the morning instead of 8, and then go to 10. Or I'm just not going to do anything until next week, streaming-wise, because it's just so uncomfortable. I can't be asked. But I might just do the... If I do one on Thursday, then it's going to be much earlier. And if I don't, then it will be next Monday. I mean, it's still going to be hot in July and August, right? But my hay fever goes immediately. It's like a calendar tick. As soon as June's finished, then my hay fever goes away. The heat I can do it, but the heat and the hay fever at the same time, nah, come on. It's just mean. Does my head in. But I'm gonna try and get mine because, like, I'm normally on my other PC.
Docking request accepted.
This PC is Linux, right? My Windows PC, I use a avatar for because I haven't got a webcam, right? And I've got a VTuber avatar, I'm going to try and get that working on Linux. It's a bit of it's a lot of messing around, but I will try and get it together. I'll find my trusty one of my moderators will be able to help me out with that. I'm sure he better. Hans, how do I get VTube Studio working? No, Magic Mirror on Linux. So anyway, I'll try and figure that out.
Active.
I haven't streamed anything else since I started streaming Eve either. Normally I do stream variety stuff. I just stream whatever I'm playing. But with the way that most of the stuff I do is in VR as well. I don't play that many flat screen games. This is an outlier. Yeah, I don't like the sun. Bad idea game. I'm not a fan.
Warp drive active.
If I can see my breath in the house, I'm good. My cats have got big fur coats on. They're all right. I've played Eve long. I mean, just recently I picked it up again a couple of months ago. So in May, I guess. Was it May? Beginning of May, something like that. Or maybe earlier. It was in April, I think. But I played it in 2020. Only for a little while. I didn't really find what I wanted to do. And I originally played it in 2009 or 2010, and didn't really find what I wanted to do with that. But I love the way really like space games. So I played. I've got many hours, a couple of thousand hours in Elite Dangerous, which I only play in VR, and I like all the space games. But Eve always looks the best. And now that fairly recently, probably last year or so, they updated the graphics as well, so it looks awesome. But I was never really into the PvP thing. I'm just not. I don't have it in me for PvP. I'm not. You have to have. I think you have to have a bit of hate in your heart to do PvP properly. I'm not sure. But ruining somebody else's day, like PvP, like for multiplayer MMO PvP, like because I play I did play Guild Wars and WoW and loads of other MMOs where you kill somebody or you get killed. All right, yeah, get up, go. It's I think that the reason I don't really like it in Eve is because it's full loot PvP. So you do something for. Say it takes you a month to grind for something. People say, "Oh, don't fly what you can't afford to lose." It's not about the cost, because for me, like I can't afford to lose anything, right? Because I'm not selling anything or buying anything. It's not. But if I work for a month for something, and then somebody blows me up at a gate, and that's not PvP, by the way. That's just called a gank. There's no skill involved in waiting for somebody to come through a gate and then smart bombing the gate. That is not. That is the most skillless piece of shit gaming that you can come across. How is there skill in that? That's not PvP at all. But for fighting, the fighting part of it, no, I do like it. It's the full loot PvP. I think that's just such. I don't like wasting my own time like that, and I don't take any pleasure in wasting somebody else's time. They've just worked for. I don't know, they put a lot of hours in that they could have been doing something else in for something, and then you shoot them, haha, yeah, it's fun and whatever, and yeah, great, I don't mind being blown up. But if you lose something that it took you ages to work for, it just feels like, oh, what a waste of time. But the ganking thing, no, not into, or the bully ganking. I was in, what was I in? Pioneer or Adventure, I can't remember, one or two, probably a Pioneer because I lost the first one. And I went into low sec just to grab some rocks really quickly. I thought, yeah, let me grab that. I saw someone come into system, and then before I knew it, they were on me, webbed, warp scrambled. I thought, what are you doing? You could kill me with a couple of bullets. Turned out they couldn't. I don't know where their skills were because it took them a while. But they were in a battle cruiser, and they used everything they had in their arsenal just to keep me like pinned. I thought, you're fighting somebody who can't fight back. That's the other thing as well. Going and killing miners. Jesus Christ. Do you suck that badly is my thought on that one. That you can't fight people with equal, or at least with guns. And some people say, oh yeah, but that's their thing, that's what they do, or is it? Well, you know, don't fight someone properly there. You bring your biggest, baddest toys, like walking into a nursery with a gun. What are you doing? You're going to win, that's not PvP either. That's murder. So the gate camping is ganking. Going and killing miners is just murder. I don't know why you're doing that. But the other types of PvP, especially the organised ones where like the faction war and all that, I definitely into. I like that. Or small scale PvP I'd like to do. But murdering miners, no, I don't think I could do that. I'd have to have a really bad day before I'm going and doing that. And the malicious thing, I think, for people, I mean, if somebody's obviously, yeah, I mean, kill them. But the ones that it always confuses me, like if somebody's mining there, they probably don't have a very fancy pod, right? Especially if they're mining in a shitty ship, they probably don't have a fancy. You're not going to take a decent clone if you think, okay, I'm probably going to die here. Let me take a chance. But then when they pod the person they've just easily slaughtered, what's that about? That's off. I'd probably kill a miner too if they didn't try and leave. But the webbing and the warp scrambling, if I'm going to kill a miner in a battle cruiser, then I don't need to CC them. I better have enough damage to take them out. I'm going to give them a fair chance to run. I was on my way to Ore, right? I was going to park a clone in Ore so that I could get my blueprint at my leisure at some point. And I got to the last system, which was an NPC system. And I when I came out the gate, there was a bubble on the other side, so I was fucked because I was in a Corvette and not in a shuttle. Right, because I had already died and gone back over to where I was. I couldn't make a shuttle. I just had a Corvette. I thought, well, while I'm here, let me do the 20-something jumps it takes to get to Ore. And so so they bubbled me. I thought, okay, well, I'm not making it out of this. And they took their sweet time killing my Corvette as far as killing it concerned. But then they podded me as well. I thought, well, you didn't have to do that. You've just killed an empty ship, which is obviously empty. You've just killed a Corvette. But why did you kill my pod? Because you've just wasted half an hour of my time. And got nothing from the pod. What was your thinking behind that? Again, okay, if you have to gank, if you're that much of a tiny penis that you need to gank somebody at a gate with a bubble, on the exit gate, mind. Not like I could avoid it. But don't blow their pod up. What's wrong with you? Show us on the doll where they touched you. Jesus. Somebody did something bad to them.
Warp drive active.
See, that's the bit about PvP, because it's all PvP, right? At the end of it, in the broad blanket things. But that's the bit that I don't really like or want anything to do with. It just annoys me. Some people get a rise out of it, all right, but come on now. I think the killing miners one is right on the edge of like, come on, what you doing? But if that's their thing, if they go around killing miners, they go around for it, alright. The high-sec gankers, that's a whole other story. The low-sec ones, you'll go in there, you're really taking your risks. Because there's no help. But the high-sec ones, that's suicide, so they've probably got two. That's stupid, that water clearing thing. That's out of the question. Somebody goes there with their suicide thing, so they know they're going to die to Concord, and then a friend waiting in something to pick up your stuff. Oh, wow. Or they've got 3 accounts, and one of them's there to scan you. The other one's there to kill you. And then the third one's there just to pick up your stuff and then run back to a station so they can wait out the 15 minutes for making themselves suspect. Delta Bacon, TS. What's the TS stand for, Delta Bacon? Welcome on in. Hello. How's it going? We're doing an Iron Man run here, and I'm just oh, initials. Oh, okay. We're doing an Iron Man run here. Some of the way through, I have changed location because I was it was getting busier and busier. I'd like dock out, and there'd be 40 people in local, so like it's all racing for data sites and what have you. So I found somewhere quiet, and but now I'm having to change my ship type because I was in Caldari space, getting all the good Caldari drops. But now I'm in Amarr space, and so I'm getting Amarr drops for stuff that I couldn't use. So I'm going to try out the Amarr ships. Not something that's ever appealed to you, but always. Yeah, I mean, the reason I did it, right, was because I've got a main account as well, and it's only a couple of months older than this one, and it's only 20 million skill points, which is plenty, right? It's not the 200 million that some people have got, or 100 million. But it's enough to do pretty much anything that I need to do. And but with that one, if I want anything, all I have to do is go to the market. Like, he's parked in Jitter. So if there's anything I need, just buy. It's as cheap as possible. Pick my ship out, go and try out whatever I need to do, and then do whatever I want. But it's so it feels kind of meaningless. It's easy. It's way too easy. So, and then I saw Wombat, who he was in here a little while ago. I saw him doing this Iron Man challenge thing. Okay, what's this? Joined his Discord. It's got all the rules set out and everything. So you just basically, in its essence, you just can't use the player markets, which is great. But it takes the economy, it takes the capitalism out of Eve, which is quite something on an economy-focused game, which I really like. No, yep, you don't get given a goal. Just have a universe and do what exactly. And I really like. I really find the industry stuff quite satisfying. I like mining because I can sit there with a really beautiful background while I watch something on YouTube or do something else. It gets a bit dangerous sometimes, but you got to be careful. I like doing abyssals. Not working out very well on this Iron Man character, I can tell you that. I took that for granted as well for using all Tech 2 stuff. Right, got my blueprints. Did I get everything? Oh, I did get everything. Okay. I thought I'd forgotten the spaceship then. Null-sec warfare and vertically integrated industry change. What does that mean? Vertically integrated industry change. But for others, it's Explo or Abyssals. Say there. Yeah, it is so many, and it's multiplayer. And there's only one server. That's what I do like about this is you haven't thinned out there's not a North American, a EU, an Australian server. It's all on one place, so you can always play on the server with your friends if you want to. You know, some games they really thin people out, or one server's massive and the other one's quiet. Have an end product in mind and either produce or purchase the base ingredients for the things and then build up to them. Alright, fair, yes. And that's exactly what I've got to do for everything. So I've got to build everything myself. What's proving difficult is going to be, and I still haven't worked out how I'm going to do it yet, is the moon maps. Everything else is just taking its time. I had to move my planetary industry over to this region, and so I've got that going. But The reason these ones are empty is because I haven't got enough money, and there's no production going on at the moment because I haven't got enough money. But I'm extracting the stuff that I need out the ground, so at least that's there for the next step. And I've got 2 more planets to get going. Right, let's get this Punisher built. Hopefully. I don't need to go out and mine for it. Oh, I might do, actually. What am I missing? Nothing! Hour and a half. That's not bad. We finished just before downtime. Let's go. Now then, do I have the weapons for it? Which one was I using? Enforcer. Right, that thing I definitely need to build. Let's get that going. It's a rig, and it's an energy weapon rig. Hopefully. Ooh. Oh! Oh! Wow, finally, a use for the fried interface circuits. How many of those do I have? Oh, I'm down to my last 138 of them, and my last 300 charred microcircuits. Right, well. These things, small capacitor control circuits. Let's go. Cool. Yes. Well, I could take one of those off and... I mean, I could have done that anyway. How many of those do I need? 2. I've got that other thing landing in the wrong place, no matter. And got one of those. Got one of them. Probably got one of them. Do I have 2 of these? What was I using one of these for before? So what ships do you fly? Delta Bacon. Delta Bacon. Oh, I've got some bacon in the fridge. That's for lunch now. You just spoiled it. Damn it. Alright, how many of those do I need? Heatsink. I've got that one. I thought I had 2 of these. Swore I had another heatsink somewhere. T2 command ships, monitors, or bodged together FC boats. What's a monitor? Somebody mentioned that the other day. What's a monitor? What's a flag crit? Unreal resist and almost nothing else. Oh, really? What's the point? Like, as if you're being the fleet commander or something like that.
Cavalry creds come cheap, but they're paid for in blood. Report illegal cavalry assets to federal...
So specifically as FC boats, so you don't get headshot. Right. So you can hang out while which ships are monitors? Ship tree. Who has those? There's space for combat probes, prop mods, And very token target pay, actually called the Monitor. Is it an Edencom ship?
Econics, your life, your sound.
Concord. Aha. Wow, all the resists. And it's fast. What size is it? Cruiser size. 3 mediums, 1 high. What did you say you put in there? A probe scanner. So it's just so that you can control the battlefield without worrying too much about being killed, right? Can it scout as well? Is it fast? Expanded probe. Typically assistants expanded probe scanner. Right. Yeah, you're not going to just put a shitty one in there, are you? Takes quite a bit to fly it. Are there any other flag cruisers?
Electoral dates upcoming
Or is that it?
authorities and biomass distribution oversight. Remember, participation
Moves like an
is
aerodynamic brake. A lot of FCs for fast deductions will take combat drugs to speed to the full-time grade snake set. It's the only flag cruiser. Okay. Are there any other like ships that have got those kind of stats? No. That's pretty cool though. That like a command tower. I didn't know they had their own shuttle. Can you make this? No. Shit. Where'd you get that from?
For news you
Is that
can
from
trust,
a loyalty point shop?
fastest #1 provider. The Scope, the Galactic News
For an
Network.
FC boat, you typically want to be upshipped. I do TT for the better resist profile. There's a minimum move both as fast as the fleet you're commanding. That helps. And have combat pros for either creating bookmarks or for scanning down hostiles. Right. But you're not getting involved in the fight, right? You're in the not back seat. You're watching from afar, or close but afar. I don't think I'll ever be using one of those, Delta Bacon. Target painter is the only way to interact. How useful is a target painter? What's the... How much... What does that bring to the table? Often fleets will anchor on the FC who will control their movement. Oh, right, yes, of course. And plus, now they're rotating... They're orbiting the FC at that point, right? So they're an extra layer of... have you seen... have you seen Ender's Game? The film, and the movie Ender's Game, not the book part. Where... you'd have to have seen it. But that's why what a fleet... like sort of rotating around the FC always reminds me of when they're protecting Ender in a sphere of people. Well, if bullets couldn't physically, I think the game would be so different. Can you imagine if physical stuff could get in the way of,
We'll deliver the justice.
like, so you could hide behind a battleship as a frigate or something like that. they'd have to shoot through that to get to you. None of that targeting off of a window thing. That would completely change the dynamic of the game. I'd like it, but I'm sure some people would be so upset. Target painters on anything that isn't the monitor. Increase the signature radius of the target. Helps for application of damage. Oh, it helps missiles more, does it? I didn't think missiles worked that way. I thought they either got there or they didn't. And if the ship moves out of range of the missile's explosion, then it just does less damage. I didn't know you need to be more precise on it. I just thought the missile was always getting there if it's in range and in time. Who knew? Not me, clearly. Oh shit, what was I supposed to be making?
For news you can trust, tune into the cluster's #1 provider.
Heatsink.
Discuss
There we go.
collective news.
Well, that's expensive, isn't it? Bloody hell. We'll only be making one of those for now. Increasing the signature radius of the target makes the explosion land more. Right, I mean, I thought that was for the purposes of. This is what I thought. I'm being corrected, but like, I thought the purposes of the signature radius was so that the ships that are trying to hit it could scan it easier or get a better lock on it. But I just was under the impression that missiles and rockets were, if you aimed them, they're getting to wherever they were aimed, and if the ship's faster, then they may get out of the way of the explosion. But I didn't know it worked that way at all. Often see them on Hugians or Vigils, or sometimes Bellicoses and T1 fleets. Ooh. What'll I say? See, I've never used it. I've got a target painter in my bag. In my inventory. I wonder, does it help against AI as well then? If you've got a spare slot and you're wondering what to put in there, putting a target painter in couldn't hurt? Or is that, I mean, for these ships that I'm using at the moment, having a spare slot is not something that I'm having a trouble with for the most part. Now what's this? Multi-spectrum coating. Do I have any of these things? Oh, I got one. Upgraded layer. Is this the same thing? I've got the multi-spectrum one.
Beware an old man in a hurry.
Tend not to do PvE, but target painters are often more useful for PvP. Fair, okay.
Creodron, buy or beware.
Right, what does this do? Hit point bonus for this is 77.9%. Oh, it's damage resists versus. So that's all the resists versus a flat out armor hit points. Oh, what's better? Or maybe that for the moment. We'll see. I'll make it. Use them on your Manticore to shoot people better today. What's a Manticore? Where do I get one of these? What's this do? Oh, it's the fancy version of the Kestrel. Wow, look, they smoothed out all the edges and everything, look. Put the body kit on there. Makes the torpedoes do more damage to small ships. Oh, okay. Right, because they're the ones that are going to escape the explosion a lot easier than, like, a battleship's not going anywhere, but the frigate could be out of there before it's even Right on the edge of the explosion. Manticles are still... Yeah, so I see. Serious business. So you need that first shot to hit, right? See, there's definitely some PvP I'm going to be doing, but I want some better shit on my ship first. I got to do... there's loads of things that I want to do, but when you're doing it this way with the Iron Man stuff, you have to try and do one thing at a time. I don't even like this switching ship types, but as it's in between all the mining that I've got to do, it's not that big of a deal. Better now than later. But you've got to do one step at a time. Otherwise, you end up with a whole mess of stuff that you're not doing anything well at all. Right, where are we? Have I got everything? Ah, bullets, guns. Guns and bullets. What do I have to put in here currently, or do I need to make them? So they want small focused afocal lasers with the variants of R. Oh, I've got to... unless I've got those. I've got one. No, I've got 5. Ha-ha! Well, that's it. Oh, are these just better? I guess I've got to look at the fitting requirements and shit, haven't I? But I've got 5 of those already. Well, shit. Aren't we in a good position? Now, what's the difference between a pulse laser and a laser, then? Does the pulse go further away? Those are mediums. See, I'd like to know the differences between all these lasers. This confuses the crap out of me. But for the ones that are in this list, I can at least compare them. Right, what we got? I'll be using these later, but let me see what they can do for now.
Plate by plate, drone by drone, ship by ship, you're doing it. We thank our industrial partners. Together we build a brighter tomorrow.
Activation cost for the faction ones is way less. Tech 2 is massive, as is the normal one. What's that afocal one? A little bit less. Okay. That's kind of important. Damage modifier 4.75 on those ones, which has got the most. I want to see what the modulated energy beam is doing. That's pretty high. That's... oh, it matches the Tech 2, but doesn't come anywhere near the faction ones, right? So I'm going to have to keep an eye out for these. Oh, what's this? Advanced beam crystal blah blah blah. Can I not use normal lasers in these better guns? Who knows about lasers? Speak up. Right, so much less T2 ammo. But can you not use T? You can use T1 ammo, or is it just wasted, like putting like using a strip miner with no crystal in there?
Electoral dates upcoming for water authorities and biomass distribution oversight.
Oh, okay.
Participation is freedom's guardian.
So I think I've got one faction ammo. Yeah, look, I got one as a drop. At least for lasers, I've got loads of the other stuff. Oh, I see. Limited to faction and T1 ammo, but in these you can use T2 and... okay, cool. Cool. CPU usage. Where are we? Alright, so I definitely want the ones at the bottom of the list. These ones seem to be doing better across the board. They've got the best damage modifier, they've got the least usage of CPU, power grid usage. Oh, they're all the same, that's not a big deal. Well, he's a bit greedy. It's the damage modifier on this, so look, it's a full... whatever that is more. Oh, this must go further. Accuracy fall off 2,500 meters. Alright, accuracy fall off, people. You're limited here. Once you go below that, like, because the maximum you can go is like, okay, so 12. This is with nothing in it, right? It's not like taking ammo and took out, but 12 kilometers, right? 11.5 kilometers. So anything after that, you're losing, or it will just miss, right? Now, but a way I understand it is between the optimal range and the accuracy fall off, it gets. Oh shit! Why does that go the other way? Normally, it's the optimal range that is the lower one, right? And the accuracy fall off is when it goes beyond what it can do. But do you want to be just as close to the optimal range as possible, or is anywhere in between? That's really weird. Am I just losing my mind, or is it normally the other way? Or for guns, is it not the other way around, where the fall off is the far one? That's as far as you can go, and the optimal range is the close one, because I'm so confused. Fall off is added to optimal range. What, for lasers? Or just full stop? Why is that the other way around? Hold on. I need to find a gap. So on the TT, you're looking at 13.2 kilometers optimal, plus 2,500 fall off. And if you're closer than that, do you do more as you get closer? Hang on, I've got to satisfy something here. Depends on tracking speed, but for smaller guns, often you'll do the max. Okay, all the way out to optimal. All the way out. Oh, so it doesn't. You don't do less damage between the lowest and the highest, as long as you're inside that red band. Because I have the tactical overlay up. Generally, if I've got a lot of things around me, just so I can see where it's going. If I want to make sure. Anyway, this is the gun I want. This one, the modulated energy beam. Just as a normal drop, and then the faction ones that's just candy. But in fact, any of those in between. Oh, I've actually got 6 of these. Where's the other one gone? Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, that's a pulse laser versus a focal laser. Not sure what the difference is on these either. See what Alid said there. That's what I thought it was for damage. That's exactly what I thought it was. 10% at 16 kilometers. See, I thought it was the other way around, where optimal was Because optimal's normally the shorter one, right? And not the. Is that just for lasers? No, I understand what you're saying. Optimal is the shorter one, but not in this case. Look. Hang on. Doesn't work with missiles, does it? Why does it show? Oh, accuracy fall off 1500 meters. Alright, hold on a minute. Hang on.
Enjoy the majesty of man-made.
See, look here.
Available on Holofilm for the first time.
Now, as I read it, the furthest out I could shoot. Oh no, wait, there you. So the furthest out I can shoot before it just misses, here, right, is 3,000 meters, 3 kilometers. And if I go down to 860 meters, that's the most damage I'm going to do. I didn't know it was the same between those regions, right? I thought it was just like the closer I can get to 800 meters, the more 800 meters. I might as well be holding them by the neck and smacking them around the face at that point, right? But anyway, it does do a lot of damage. And then if I go inside 800 meters, I'm just missing. Oh, right, okay. So inside the optimal range, I'm doing even more, am I? Inside optimal, before we factor in tracking speed, you're doing 100% damage. Okay. And say I go to, so this is 862, say I go to 1,000 meters, say I go to a kilometer, am I still doing 100% damage? Between optimal force, you're doing a sliding scale of 100. Okay, right. Okay, so I did understand it correct. It's just that when the way it was displayed in the compare list doesn't make as much sense as, even though it's the same thing, it makes a lot more sense when you can see it on the weapon that's in the that's fitted to the ship. I can see exactly where I'm at right here. After your fall off, it falls completely. Like I just miss outside my fall off range. Like to the point where I'm just not going to shoot outside of that range if I can help it. If I'm at 3,500, for example, and charging towards a target, then I'll fire the bullet because by the time I get there, the other bullets will be in range. Now, what about when you're in? Hey, Mike, how's it going? So the fittings window, there's two things. One is where it calculates fall off for you, where in the compare window it separates out. Yeah, I understand that now. That was quite confusing. I was really not getting that at all. Now, here's the thing. When you're in, I like Mondays, Mike. When you're in a battleship, for example, and you've got these giant guns, isn't there a point where inside a certain range you are not hitting your target as well? Second thing is that the ammunition applies a modifier to your range stats. Yeah, I'm painfully aware of that and normally go for the highest damage, but then I'm like wincing at how close I have to get to my target. And look, I've got two different types of guns on here as well. But yeah, beggars can't be choosers. So if you're stationary and they're stationary, you'll hit them at 0. Oh right, okay. Oh, is it just because of their the fact that they're moving, that they can get your tracking can't keep up with them as a target? Yes. Right. Okay. Okay. So, I'm interested to see what they... So, here, right, with this guy, I've got lots and lots of damage. I have to get in there. I should probably put a shield booster on here. There must be a reason I've got 2 of these. It's keeping me alive. I wonder if the shield booster just doesn't cut it for the amount of oomph it takes out the cap. I'm already pretty close. But, also the bullet change really annoyed me the other day, where they took the faction ammo out of... the faction bullets out of Caldari. And so suddenly I had a whole stack of bullets that I couldn't exchange anymore. Very, very, very upset. But never mind. I want to see what I can do. So I've got this massive hit points. This is basically get in there and kill them before they get a chance to kill me. I can get overwhelmed very, very easily with this. But if I can get there first, then they don't live to tell the tale anyway. Hopefully I can get a bit further away with the Punisher and see what it can do. So am I building everything I need? Is the question. Those are already done. Da 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 da. Punisher's getting built. Oh, is that multi... what's it thing, wasn't it? I'll just make the base one for now, and then we can figure it out. What was it? It was a shield hardener, no, armor, something. Armor coating. Oh, wow, these aren't cheap, these things, are they? Always surprises me how much materials they actually use. Right, give me my jobs. Where are these going? Into blueprints. Not really the place, is it? Must organise my workers better. Hey, Mike. Mondays are good, man. Brand new week. Like a reset on everything. Can't remember what I was looking for now. Okay, yeah. Got those in there. Small focus, safe focal laser. I forget things surprisingly quickly. Compact afterburner. One of these battery things. That's the technical term. Am I making these? Yes, I am. Oh, do I have a decent one of these left, or have I blown them all up? It's that one. It's a compact one. Where's the nice one? Huh. I'm gonna have to go. What's this giving me? 79 per. I'd love to put a nano pump in, but I just don't have the room. Oh, damage control. Shit, have I got one? I have not. Let's come in. Heat sinks on its way. Oh, bullets, bullets, bullets. Now, what's a good... Who's a laser person? All of you guys are laser people. What's the good go-to bullets? What do I want to use all the time? The multi-frequencies? Because they give me... Let's see, so 8 kilometers-ish. Oh, 11, under 11 kilometers for multi-frequency. Radio. Wow. Next system across, but only for 40 DPS. Standard. 20 kilometers. Am I speed tanking these things? How far? Oh, I'm quite fast. Is that fast enough to not get hit at 20 kilometers? They reload really fast, so it doesn't matter. Or what if you need to switch out? So if you start off with the long range ones. So when you get thrown into those combat sites, a lot of the time you are 30 kilometers out, right? You've got to be ready to switch them out quick. Is that why they've got all three of these in here? So I'd start off with the radios, I guess. And then finish up with the multi-frequencies. For the big power. Okay, so multi-frequency, radio and standard. Let's see what we've got in the bag. I have, so I need 4 of each. 4 of those. 4 of those already, and standards. Oh shit, they small, yeah. And standard. 4 of those. I wonder what difference the, let's put these in the bag. So, the X-rays, for example, 15 kilometers at 81 DPS versus... Oh no, what's this? Infrared, sorry. Have I got any infrared ones? I have. So infrared is 22 kilometers, 57 DPS, and the faction ones another 12 DPS in total, same range. I suppose they're nice enough. Deep, extra deeps is extra deeps, right? Thanks for the chat about skins earlier. Looked up. I hope I haven't ended up costing you a bunch of plex though. Bad idea gaming. Looks after I found a really expensive one, I'm sure. Oh, I see. What, in your own skins? Good. Yeah, see, as long as you don't want to use it. I've got a couple of those. I've got a couple of these, like some really rare ones on my main account. And I thought, do I want to... Because like they sell for... I think it sells for 500 million or something like that, which seems like a lot for a skin, but isn't that much money in the grand scheme of things. So I didn't really want to sell it for that. In fact, I'd rather use the skin. Found a skin that was up on the market for 29 billion. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. If I saw a skin that people wanted, and it was up for 29 billion, and I had it, I think I'd instantly sell it for 20. But I think I had something like that before, and I thought, oh, I'm going to sell this. I had something so expensive, I thought, yeah, I'm definitely going to sell this instantly. But then the amount to put it on the market in the first place was impossible. I couldn't afford it. I would have had to put it into contracts and advertise it. I know why people spam their adverts now. But hey, it might, and if it does, then you're good to go, right? You've got nothing to. It's not like you've got anything to lose. Billing and then service charge, yeah, it's crazy. Because at the time, I think I had something that was definitely worth a huge amount, and it was, but the service amount was about double the amount of money that I had on me. I thought, okay, well, no, I'll keep that then, whatever it is. Probably still got it, but I think it's a skin. Alright, so this does give another, what did I say, it was 12 DPS. So another 3 DPS per gun. That's not bad. I'll take it. It's better than a kick in the teeth. It's better than 12 DPS less. And that's just on T1 guns. Or, well, they're metal ones, but you know what I mean. Shame I can't use any. This is all just left now for Kaldari stuff. These are really good. I did have a shield booster, I think it was, that was 300 and something million, which is now sitting in bits in an abyss somewhere. But I don't mind using this stuff because, like, see the blingy stuff. I might as well use it because I can't sell it. There's no. It doesn't matter if it's. This is worth 23 million, and it doesn't matter if it's worth 23 million. If I can't sell it, it's not worth anything sitting in my inventory. So I just use them, especially when I was a multi-spectrum thingy, but a pithy one, and it added 369 million to the cost of my ship. So this, when I put it on there, went from 2.2 million to 371 million. I can't remember what I use it on, but it's gone now. Oh, my poor Caracal, my one and only pre-blueprint Caracal. That's now dust as well. It's just a shame. It's quite a nice ship. But even with that on there, it wasn't strong enough. But I will use these all day long. These bling bits, Dead Space stuff. I mean, what's somebody they come along and kill you for it, right? Just so that they can put it on the market, so they can sell it, so someone else can have it in their inventory. No, I'm using that stuff. I don't see the. If people thought it through, they wouldn't think, yes, I've got that now. I can sell it for this much, so it goes in their inventory. Look what I've got. What are you doing with it? Yeah, look at it. It's nice, shiny, isn't it? Yeah, they're using it. Nah, too expensive to use. Fuck that. Although I do understand a bit for the for like the ore modules, because they're really blingy. But as you can't really defend yourself in the smaller stuff, especially in a venture or something like that, you are painting a massive, massive target on your back. I'm not sure of the point of those modules at all, apart from come and kill me. Because I won't fight you. Because I can't. I'm a miner. But anyway, right, so where's my stuff? Is it ready? What am I waiting on? 15 seconds on those things. A massive 15 seconds on the coating. 4 minutes on that. And 40 minutes on the Punisher. I feel robbed. Okay, so seeing as that's happening, I am going to go and grab a cup of coffee, and I suggest that anyone who has not had their morning coffee yet grabs their morning coffee, or their morning tea, or their beverage of choice, or if you're got other issues, maybe a double vodka. But now's a good time. I'll be back in moments. Well, probably not moments because I need to put the kettle on, but I'm going to make a cup of coffee. I'll be back in a bit. Vodka does sound great. Probably not at this time of morning. Alright, so got the coffee. Now, as much as I do moan about the sun, because I don't like it, I think, because I really like the colours it makes, and I like the way it makes everything all fresh and nice. I think what I need is a really fancy pair of sunglasses. I've been missing those for a while. I haven't had decent sunglasses since I was a teen. And I'd always make sure I had the freshest Ray-Bans. I don't like squinting in the sun. I think the pollen thing probably doesn't help either. Right, now, let me, in preparation, because I won't have very long between the ship finishing and downtime, see if there's any combat sites kicking around. I'll do a full old tester of the whatever the hell that ship is that I'm building during the week. I must go and see some Sisters of Eve at some point as well. See if I can get my Sisters Core Pro blueprint, blah blah blah. I wonder if it's a one-off or whether you get a few runs off of it. I'd like to make a few of them. Now, the refuges are a bit too much for a frigate. At least a T1 frigate. I'm hoping that I can just... There's so many combat sites around here as well. And the competition for them is minimal. Like, there's 4 people in local at the moment. That's a lot. This is rush hour around here. Oh, the son of a beach. Thought I was losing my mind now, and I thought, did that say you are here? It does. Well, you know, see, combat site. This will be like a level 4 maniac site or something. Let's find out. I should say, shouldn't it? Level 1. See, what I should do is go across there in my Merlin first, so I've got some sort of comparison. Level 1, I think I should be alright with that. It might be a little bit tough, but we'll see. Hopefully nobody else is over there doing it. Yeah, I think the Heron has quite some potential for being a fighty ship as well. You strip out all the datary stuff.
Requested. Docking request.
So I'm pretty sure it can do missiles. It's got 5 mid slots for shields and things. Got massive cargo bay. I mean, if nothing else, it's quite a good level 1 and 2 distribution ship. Alright, let's take out old baked beans. Hopefully nobody's doing this.
Warp drive active.
Oh shit! Oh, stop. That is not level 1 or no level 1. That is not frigate territory.
Docking permission requested.
Oh, is it?
Request accepted.
What's like paper? The site or my ship? I think you need to definitely specify on that, Paddy. Dead 3 sounds like a little bit more dangerous. I've only done 4s, and they were a lot of enemies. Which is the papery part, me or the site? Oh, the Heron. Oh, I see. Oh, even all shielded up and what have you. Okay, fair enough. I don't think I'm armed on... I took all my drone things out. But I just need to go and have a look at that site carefully. And we'll go in there and get blapped. Yeah, I don't have any of my drone assists here. I think my damage is still pretty high. There's probably someone here already. So even shielded out, it doesn't do very well, no? Don't forget, I'm only comparing it to other frigates. See how many troublemakers are here.
Warp drive active.
Smash things to pieces with my coffee cup while I'm around. Oh, there's only 3 at the moment. Let's give it a go. I can always leave, right?
Active.
If they were like when I come in normally at those dead sites, the dead 4s, you come in and there's 20 drones. It's worth having a little look first, just to make sure. I don't throw any more ships.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Now that I've been enough of a scaredy cat. Do you have what it takes to save the blah 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 blah? No, I do not, clearly. Only good for exploration and distribution. It could do that, can't it? If they're just distribution missions, level 1 and 2. There's a big old cargo bay at 400.
Warp drive
Unmodified. Maybe. Well, I mean, definitely. It'd been a bit harsh there when it's only good for exploration, though. Poor thing. It tries its best.
Warp drive active.
Right, let's see just how dangerous this is. It already got me locked up. Yeah, I'm already out of range at 4,000. That's insane. Alright. See what's on the other side. The rest. It's like
Warp drive
to be like a Han Solo when he runs around the corner for the stormtroopers. See? The fuck is this? Right, let's do this carefully. I knew there'd be millions of them. Let's see how I could do against these fools. Get all my spinny bits on. Look at the range I have to get in. Let's do this. Orbit 1000. That is not orbiting at 1,000, is it? Speed tanking for justice. No, not those ones. Those aren't the ones I want. These guys. What are these things? Oh, it's a container. Let's take these guys out of the picture. Use them in wormhole when bored. Get people to chase you. Big game of hide and sneak. Ugh. Wow, rather you than me, man. Oh, this isn't even the big thing. Oh, look, this is all salvage. Now, what's in the box? This is clearly something that I want, right? Is this on the other side of the rock? Can I get through there? Is this invisible? Can I go straight through it? Nope. Kind of. Am I stuck? Okay, I phased through the rock. Oh, being guarded. Okay, fine. It's still being guarded? Can I take it now? Waste of time. I wonder if I can get through the gate without those guys getting in the way. I should have just gone around the rock. I'm a fool. Fool to myself. May I please use the gate? See, this didn't really have a lot of trouble. Oh, sake. I can't even target them. How are they guarding it? See, now this doesn't have a lot of trouble with stuff, but the extra DPS, that's a lot of DPS more. It's double. And how many hit points? This doesn't have a lot of hit points, I think. So in case you didn't know, you can stack the guns together So yeah, I've got. I can't stack these ones because they're different. I've got these 2 stacked, the first ones, and then that's the one below. I didn't have enough of the good meta guns to have them all. So these are modals, and these ones are the ones below it, the light ion particle cannons. Yeah, I'd love to have those on one. No, don't you worry. I like anything like that you see me do, you just tell me. You never know when I've screwed something up. I'm alright with that. Don't you worry about that at all. But yeah, I definitely like having a one button, because you get the alpha strike as well, right? Which is a lot more than the sum of the bullets that would be hitting it otherwise. Sometimes, like with the expense of the bullets, though, sometimes I have to weigh it up, and I will split them up on purpose, just because, like three bullets will take them out, but really with overkill, so I'm just wasting bullets at that point. But anything that doesn't die in one volley gets the volley. No loot here at all. I'm going to have to come back and salvage this. It'd be a waste otherwise. I honestly don't see how these guys were guarding that gate, but here we are. Shit, I'm going to go through the rock again. Stupid rock. Yeah, I think it doesn't happen often, because normally things don't get one-shotted, but when it's frigate against frigate like this, a lot of them will die in one hit, and if I was using something like my destroyer with its 7 guns, hitting them with 7 bullets when I could hit them with 1 doesn't make any sense, especially if I can take 7 of them out with a quick across the F1 to F7 keys. So you definitely have to weigh it up. See, now I'm using my Caldari Navy bullets as well, because that's, again, I might as well. What am I saving them for? I save myself a million ISK and then lose a ship. That doesn't really make any sense. Well, not in this case. This is only 2 million's worth of ship.
Warp drive active.
Alright, let's see how many of these troublemakers there are on this side. Please don't be as many. Busy. Of course, there's far, far more. Alright, what we got, who we got? Who's close? Who's coming over to investigate? Yeah, this could start to get a bit hairy. Be a bit careful. Too hairy though. We're alright. Oh, wait, wrong one. Just phased through the rock again. Cheater. Am I still in the rock? I think I am. I am in the rock. See, this is how you get killed. Anybody needs a lesson in how to die on this. Are they dropping any loot? No, just salvage again. They're healing. Alright, that's what I thought. Okay, now. See what's in these little boxes. Oh, well. A bit of a lovely mining operation going on here. Take the Maxillian for sure. Wow, fun times. And a rogue drone container. Let's see what's in that one. Probably guarded, that one, but no matter. This is totally worth it from a map's point of view. Look at that, that's nice. See if I can yoink this out the box before. Is this one guarded? Can't be opened? Okay, fine. Alright, so this is a perfectly acceptable, fairly well kitted out T1 frigate site. A lot to say. The Dead 3 stuff. Not a super challenge for this one, but I feel the Amarr one might be a little bit more difficult, but still doable. Especially at the ranges that I'm allowed to work with. Alright, let's see what's in the baskets for this one. This will be another Overseer's thing, right? And the... Oh, 7th tier. Okay, that's worth a bit more money. And hopefully some fancier rocks in here. Go on, be Mega Site. Be something serious. Ooh, what's that? Okay, well. Time to go home.
Warp drive active.
And then I'll come back and pick up all that salvage. What is that then? Well, shit.
Docking permission requested. Docking
I
request
bet I only get
accepted.
one out of it. Yes, it's the only thing that I have to go to low sec for to to mine or scrap some decent modules for, but that's the only thing I can't get in high-sec, or not seen so far. But does it give me the full? It says 2. It's only going to give me 1. I wonder if I should wait for, because I don't need it just yet. When it's the last thing I need, I might do that. But if I keep farming those, coherent ore processing. It doesn't even cover that. Reprocessing efficiency. Complex ore processing. Oh, this is the one. That's a long way off. Look, 2.8 million skill points to max that shit out. Goodness gracious. How much is the book? 30 million? You know what? I'll just spam them sites out a bit more. I can save it there. But that's a nice haul for that on its own. Never mind these. Let's see. This 100,000. Oh, what's that? 180,000 and 600,000. That's not bad. These are sell to NPCs. These ones. They like these things. So you just get money for them straight off the NPCs. And I've got all these badges. If I ever need to fix my rep with anybody, I'll be saving those. That little boost. Okay, so that didn't go badly. Let me just check on this. Are we ready? Not yet. 7 minutes on that. Let me go and scrap all that stuff because I might yet get some decent ores as well. See, this is what you have to do with Iron Man. Everything's good. Don't waste a single thing. You even use their little hands for ashtrays. So you eat out of their skulls. And hopefully now that the site's done, the gates will be gone. Which is a problem if it's on the first one because I put the marker at the acceleration gate, I think. We'll see. Nope, we're good. Oh, I'm missing a drone. What can you only put 3 drones out on there, Aaron? Am I missing a drone? No. Alright, so my laddos are getting on with that. See, this feels like it takes a long time, but it doesn't really in the grand scheme of things. On my other, anything that can carry drones or a good amount of them in its drone bay, I carry 2 salvage drones. Otherwise I've got to come back and sometimes I'm many jumps away. What I'm after is the ward things and the thruster ones. Thrusters I don't think I've seen at all, maybe one. But the more drones you kill, the more you're gonna find. I would like to grab a mobile tractor unit as well, but the blueprint for that is 30 million ISK, and so that is one of the next things on my list. Right, so that's that one. Get rid of that. These guys will just hurry up and get back in. So it's not a holiday. Come on.
Warp drive active.
Anything useful? It's all useful. But the stuff that I really want. Not quite. Alright, what we got here? See, all the rocks and the asteroids and shit have disappeared now out of the way of that as well. Site has despawned. I guess once the acceleration gate's gone, that's your lot. So now that I've done this, I've got 20 minutes until downtime. That ship should be finished by now. I wouldn't mind a little alarm that says, your manufacturing is over, you've done it. They wouldn't have to have that voice, but like, along those lines. Your manufacturing's over. All these wrecks, Mr. Drone, and you're going for mine. Get out. A lot of people play Eve with the sound off and listen to whatever music they want to, which is cool, but when they're streaming it as well, so inflict whatever music they're listening to on you. But I think the Eve music, the soundtrack and the background music for Eve is really quite cool. I think it's very atmospheric. Someone's gone to all that work to do a nice soundtrack to the game and you turn it off. I guess hearing warp drive activated again and again does get on some people's nerves. But still, I don't know about playing a game in silence. Oh, do you? Do you turn yours off? Do you? Bad idea. So, like, if you've been playing for years, because that's what happens a lot as well. People have been playing for years and years, and they've really updated the soundtrack, and like a lot of people got no idea. Oh, I love in-game music. Yeah, I don't know. I think music, like, for me, right, graphics and sound are a big thing. People say, oh, graphics don't make a game. Yes, they fucking do. There's some people play. I've seen this. I turned it down once because I thought, oh, I was having some issues with it, and I turned it down, and it looked fucking terrible. You've got to be kidding me! How can you play it like this?
Active.
But I'm a real graphics whore, and I must have it looking tippity top all the time. And the sounds, I really like the sounds. Like, if a game's got a good soundtrack, I'm listening to it. I like combat music and all the other things that go with it.
Docking permission requested. Docking request
I think
accepted.
the time when I've been playing with 2008, fair enough. That's fair. I think the time when I'll have music instead of the music as a background is if I'm doing if I'm either in an editing program or an art program or something like that where you're doing something else. Like, especially if I'm painting something, I want something going on in the background, but not a visual distraction. But I feel like a game should have a decent soundtrack. Hey, whatever works, right? Right, how are we doing now for materials? As a nice little Mixillion injection. Side dream I could do with some somewhere. What am I doing here? Scrappy. Did I get anything useful? Nothing immediately useful. It's a shame. Most of the time you're doing something else. The other day AFK mining while watching your podcast. I mean, yeah, that's fair enough as well. You're not going to have it in the background over something you're watching on another screen. Right, so this should be done, right? Deliver, give. And... Where are you hiding? Where'd he go? I'm gonna need these down here anyway. Is that it? Is that everything I made? I think so. Right. Ooh. What kind of food is a Punisher? A placeholder for it for now. Salad bowl, one. Oh, animation, cinematic. Here we come. Show just how low the poly count is on these things. I'm surprised this didn't get a little update. Harness the goodness. These are very churchy. These ones, aren't they? Very. I love I'll watch them every time. Because when you make a new ship after you've just blown one up, it gives you as well the cinematics. Some people just skip. Oh, I want to see no cinematic. I'll watch them again if I want to. And with the sound on, bad idea gaming. If you've got decent headphones, which I'm sure you have if you listen to a lot of Spotify, it's really serious when those engines come blasting past in stereo. Right. Have I got time to do this? Yep, 15 minutes. Let's have a butcher's. As the game freezes to hell as it finds this for the first time. Did for your Zephyr, and it looks like a pod racer. Some of them do, right? The Executioner and the Crucifier, they look seriously like pod racers. I was trying to find an excuse to make these work, these two, because they look so awesome. Oh, I see. Okay, no, fair enough. I got you. These look so cool, but they've just got nothing going for them. Maybe I'll make one later. But they've got, well, I say you've got nothing going for them. They've got PvP bonuses and E-War bonuses, which is great, but no, not for me when I'm at my little low T1 level. Right, let's get this thing built. Look at the 2 mid slots. How stingy is that? Alright, so we've got our compact Wattsit and a battery. On you go. Up here we got the guns. Keep this nice and simple. I know what's going in where. Blap, 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 blap. Look how close this is. 2 of these, I believe. And 1 of these. And then, oh, where's my other heatsink?
Electoral dates upcoming for water authorities and biomass distribution oversight. Remember, participation is freedom's guardian.
There it is. Don't hide from me. I'm sure I've got another one of these somewhere. I'm sure I had 2 of these. I'm absolutely positive. Maybe it's on another ship. Anyway, these don't have scripts in them or anything, do they? No, they're just as is. There's that. There's my damage control. There's my multi-spectrum, blah-de-blah. What was the last thing that went in here, then?
Electoral dates upcoming for water authorities and biomass.
Oh, my armor repairer.
Remember, participation is freedom's guardian.
Kind of important. Is the ancillary one, or was it this? No, that's a Billy Basic one, right? This is the mod one. I want the compact one. Am I still good? I'm still good for power. Okay, we're in the money. 52 hit points repaired per. Oh, that's so awful. 10.8 hit points per second. We'll have to do something about that while those guns are just everywhere, aren't they? Oh, and some bullets.
From president to technician, we are all citizens of this federation. Support your fellow citizens.
There we go. Ah, right. Which was the far ones? Which was the blah blah blah? You said they put them in order, right? But not in my cargo. They won't put them in order. 11 kilometers. They're middle, I guess. Oh, come on.
Are you ready for a brighter future through better bots? Brought to you by President Agard and the Automated Industry for Democracy.
They're the far ones. So red
25.
and the yellow ones are going to be the close ones, I guess. No, red, yellow, white. Okay. I'm sure I'll remember the order at some point. Medium hybrid turret. Oh, good. That's what I needed. I wonder if I stack them, they'll put them in order of... No, of course they didn't. Sort by... name? Right. There we go. I sort that by price, and at least they'll be in there the whole time, as is. Try adding the nanite paste. What nanite paste? What? Yeah, no. What nanite paste? I mean, sure. Gives me... oh, 156. That's really nice. Yeah, but I mean... yeah, I bet it does. That'd be fantastic. Do you know how expensive that stuff is to make? I've got a better one of these, though. I've got a more suitable one. It's really pricey. Or really, it's a giant pain in the ass. And I don't... let's find out. Let's put this in the... put one of those in there. I should save this, right? As is. Because that's ready to go. Save as... yeah. Makes 10 per go. I am not back on after reset, Paddy. That's as far as I am going. But I'll raid into somebody that you can get a reward of. I'm sure Crispy's running at the minute. I'm sure he is. We'll go and see him. Nanite. Base blueprint. So let's find out now how much the blueprint costs. It is 50 million ISK for the blueprint for nanite paste, and to make it costs me... oh, it's all PI mats. Well, I can do that. But 50 million ISK, yeah. So I've got that for when it comes about, right? But I want the other one in there at the moment. So the ancillary one will stay there. Actually, I'm going to put that in just to make sure I don't lose it. So I've only ever had one of those drop. ACM. Oh no, I've got two. I've got three. I'm still going to put them somewhere carefully. Is that the best? I haven't got the 1A or the IA one. So this gives me 79. No help here. Nanite paste blueprint. Then let's put that in the notes. Pocket money. Listen to you. You're just a troublemaker, Bad Idea Game. That's what they call you. To do? I don't need that anymore, do I? Got that blueprint already. Come on. Get rid. Pop that in there. Oh, that is my to-do list. Okay. Right, 5 minutes. I think that's... we'll have to find out. If you come back on... okay, so I might be back on Thursday if I can start a little bit earlier, but I think it might be a little bit too hot and I might just say, fuck that. But otherwise, I'll be back on Monday again. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. You guys' knowledge is indispensable, as usual. So if you come back on Thursday or Monday and I'm still flying this, then it went well. if if you come back on Thursday or Monday and it's not in this list, it didn't go well. So, keep that in mind. Right, let's go and see. But I'll let you know either way. Or if this says it may have gone well, but if this is called Salad Bowl 2 instead of Salad Bowl 1, then you also know it didn't go quite as well as it could have that time. Right, let's go and see. Is Crispy on? Yes, he is. Who's he on with? Who is he on with? Nobody. Okay, good. Alright, so thanks for watching, everybody. I will catch you next time. Say hi to Crispy, as usual. If I can spell it right. Don't forget to get your marbles going on. No problem at all. Thanks for being here, guys. I really appreciate it. It's a fun time when I'm doing the crazy, lonely stuff of what's it called. See you later. Have a good one, everybody. And I have got to wait for the little bar to tick down, so now there's an awkward pause as I wait to go in. And I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye, 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 bye.